Yo YouTubers, I've got a new toy, and I thought, I don't need the camera, don't need the tripod just yet. Don't need to use the tripod. Right, I bought a new toy. My Cubase program is going to be, the e-licenser thing. It can't be updated, right? So I'm stuck on Cubase 11. I don't want to update it, you see. I don't want to go any further than Cubase 11, right? Cubase 11 Pro, right? And my computer that it's stored on is Windows 10. And I can't update it to Windows 11, so that's going to be a pain, right? So I was desperate to have a new studio set up. Something to record music on or whatever, and a toy. So I bought this. Right? I got it second hand on eBay for quite a good price with a memory card. The guy who sold it to me said he'd only took out the box a few times, and when I got it in the post it was literally brand new, you know what I mean, right? Now, I've been exploring how to use it for my own particular needs. It's perfect for hip hop and rap and that kind of music, right? House music and stuff. And I wanted it to be what we call a standalone DAW, basically, right? I mean, I've just been racking my head. I got it yesterday. It's what is it today? I don't know what date it is. What date it? Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Right, I got it yesterday. It arrived yesterday. Right, yeah, it's Friday the 4th of July. So the machine arrived Thursday the 3rd of July 2025, right? And when I opened it, I thought, oh my word, it is brand new, like it's literally brand new. You can see the condition. It's like, really good. Right? And the first thing it did, this is a lesson, by the way, this is for anyone who's got one of these and they want to know how to basically make it into a standalone studio. Right, which is what I wanted. I mean, I can use the sequencers and all the synths and all that kind of stuff. I haven't really got into that yet. I did a test, basically, to see if I could manipulate it, right? First thing it did, it was when it came, it was, I think it had 1.4 version on it or something. It just, the factory settings. So I plugged it into the internet with a Ethernet cable, and it updated to 3.5, right? So I've got the built-in, like, the arranger and all that stuff now, right? Now, the first thing I did, I said to myself, look, I want to be able to manipulate, because I might have to convert me demos from me Cubase to another format, so I can manipulate them and add mixes, dubs and all that kind of stuff. Vocals, mainly, to add vocal tracks, because I'm working on my album, aren't I, right? So I went on to Cubase, right? And what I did was, went on to my Cubase, and, I've got the Simon Phillips drum program. Now, the thing on this machine, there's drum machines on it and all kinds of stuff and drum samples and stuff, but they're usually not, when you start putting them into songs, they usually don't sound, like cymbals and things like that sound naff, right? So I've got my Simon Phillips kit on the, on Cubase. And that's what I usually use to program songs, is the Simon Phillips kit, right? So I thought, I want to be able to manipulate everything on Cubase and throw it onto this machine, the MPC-1. It's not the MPC-1 Plus, it's the MPC-1 without the internet. Like I say, I updated it using an Ethernet cable, right? I've done all that. And I basically wanted to just convert me Simon Phillips, because it's all MIDI and all the synth tracks, all the electronic stuff is all in MIDI. Convert it to audio, and then put the audio tracks on this machine and manipulate them, right? the timeout's just gone off there, right? And I'll get to the, you know, you can cut to the chase if you don't want to hear the board and stuff like, but it was important so I could put audio clips into this as samples or whatever. And then they're just audio tracks, right? And I'll give you an example of what we've done so far, right? Right, you can see, there's the track there, right? Now, you know me song Freeze. Right, I'm not, you know, you don't have to like this song, by the way, you don't have to give a shit. I'm just using it as an example for an exercise, right, of manipulating, right? Now, I'll show you what I've done so far, right? There's the, right, now here's all the audio tracks, look. Right, see if I flip through them. 4, 3, 2, 1, right? And number 1 is my drum track, which has been converted to audio, or, you know, basically I soloed it and did an audio mix down. Then track number 2 is a synth track. 3 is a synth track. That's a bass guitar, you can see, right? Like a, you know, an audio bass guitar. So they're all in audio form, and then there's a couple of synths, right? So far, right now, I'll put the arranger track on. Give you an idea. Look at how cool that looks, right, guys. Now I'll zoom into it a bit, right? So you can zoom in, manipulate the tracks, right? But we don't want to do that, right? So this is what I've got so far. Right, now I'll get the counter follow, right, there you can see, you see now when the bass is coming in, so you see I've got the blue track is the drum track. The pinky track is a synth. Hold on. There you go, you can see it there now. Follow. Right. There you go. Give you an idea, it looks just like a DAW, right? Oh, my camera's going out of focus on me. Right, and here's the mixer. That's your mixer. Right, that's the drum track there. So that's how it should look, right? I haven't labelled the tracks yet. But anyway, right, back to main. See, and there's the actual main screen. Well, look at this camera's playing up on me. Oh man, can't believe it. Flipping this camera, honestly. Look, it's no good. Why is that doing that? Right. I think we'll have to do this in 2 parts, guys, right? I mean, see where we've got to so far, right? I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts because this camera is a joke. Look, I can't actually look, I'm out focus. Alright. I'll do part 2 in a minute, right? Now, just press and stop. Sorry about this, guys. I knew this thing would let me. I was thinking, should I use my phone? Should I use a camera? And look, none of it. Look, they won't focus at all now. Oh, flipping hell! Ridiculous. Look, what's that doing now? Alright, so I'm gonna do part 2. I'll have to pause this camera and do it again, like, you know, set it up again, turn it off and, right, pause it, right. But you see where I've got to so far now. Now in part 2 I'm going to show you how I put the tracks in and how I, you know, right, because there's a few little things I had to suss out. Alright, so I'm going to pause the camera. Part 2 coming up soon.